All right, the football horror I've been waiting months to see. Him is in theaters. Let's go check it out.
A few moments later.
Ugh. Well, at least it wasn't Hurry Up Tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Just the Tip. All right, so it's finally here. You can stop listening to me talk about it. Him, 2025, directed by Justin Tipping, starring Tyreek Withers and Marlon Wayans.
What am I willing to sacrifice?
Him 2025 is an atmospheric thriller that tells the story of Cameron Cade, a young USFF, insert NFL, quarterback prospect who undergoes a traumatic injury at the hands of a deranged fan and then is invited to the secret compound of a aging elite quarterback played by Marlon Wayans.
You want to hit this? This is how you do your teammate? What is this? Get your shit together!
I mean, come on. We all know who the greatest quarterback of all time is.
Against him there, 1st and 10. Minshew puts an air under it, wide open is Cole for the touchdown. And Jacksonville retakes the lead.
Now, from the trailers, this is somewhat similar in the vein of another 2025 movie, Hurry Up Tomorrow. It's very atmospheric. It's mostly visual storytelling. There really isn't too much of a real narrative to this thing. I mean, there's a basic story, but by the time you get to the ending here, this was obviously a big metaphor for some other things that I won't necessarily spoil here because...
Well, we're waiting.
I actually think this was a pretty good time. I know most of the reviews out there are tearing this thing apart, and Ebert gave it half a star, which I normally kind of agree with their take on things. But this thing actually was pretty interesting. While it doesn't nail all of the commentary aspects that I think it puts out there, it tries to talk about the exploitation of young athletes, the exploitation of black people in America over time, but it doesn't really stick the landing, especially in that last 5 minutes.
Are you stupid, man?
Yeah, this movie pretty much has two endings. There's the end to like the main narrative and the central conflict, and then it turns into Ready or Not for the last couple of minutes. So be warned, and probably leave after the first one. That second ending doesn't really do anything to progress the narrative of the story. It mostly alludes to, again, a lot of the like allegory metaphor stuff for new player choices and the ways that players can get over, relying on agents and all that sort of stuff. But it doesn't really nail it. It's just goofy.
I'll fucking do it again.
Okay, Goofy, do you want to go to jail?
But enough about plot, let's talk about performances. Marlon Wayans is fantastic in this. This is very Requiem for a Dream-esque, another great dramatic turn from Marlon Wayans. His take on the elite aging quarterback who's not quite ready to give up the reins to a younger man is wonderful. It's everything that I hoped it would be here. Tyreek Withers in the lead as Cameron Cade is fine. He's pretty dry, and I'm starting to wonder if maybe Tyreek Withers is another Austin Butler or Dakota Johnson, where I can only do 3 facial expressions and 2 accents. But that's yet to be seen. And as far as Julia Fox, well, she just does Julia Fox in this thing.
Me.
Where this movie really shines is the visuals. Throughout the little over 90-minute runtime, this movie presents you with a sense of dread just through the images, through the use of kind of some red negative shots, through some unique editing, and whether that dread really pays off in the end may be up for debate for some viewers, but I really do think that it made that 90-minute runtime very enjoyable, and I really had a good time with this movie until that last 4 minutes or so. So would I recommend him to my general audience? Maybe not everyone. If you're a huge NFL football fan or football in general, or you are a big fan of atmospheric horror, atmospheric thrillers, of unique visual storytelling, then Him 2025 is definitely for you. I had a great time for 90 of 96 minutes, and I think you will too. As always, I would like to thank you guys for sticking through the video. Please like, subscribe, let me know your thoughts on him 2025 in the comments, or let me know your thoughts on the video in general. I'm hoping to have another video out here within probably the next couple of days. There is another release this weekend, A Big Bold Beautiful Journey, which I am hoping to check out, so stay tuned for my thoughts on that one. There's a final thought for this movie. It's just remember, what are you willing to sacrifice? Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.